Hi everybody, welcome back to CrossFit Roseville for another fun family workout. Thank you so much for tuning in and for joining me. I hope if you have been doing these workouts that they're giving you a little bit of everything and a lot of variety. I say this every time, but just in case this is your first workout, number one, please be careful, please be safe, modify what you need to modify, scale things back. Do what you need to do for you based on your age, your fitness level, and also how much time you have in the day. All right, so number one is just be safe. Number two, keep the integrity of all the movements. And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that everything we do in these workouts can be scaled to fit you. So anyway, I hope that helps. And if anything is hurting or doesn't feel right when you do that movement, then just pick a different movement, all right? That feels good to you. Okay, so with that said, let's get warmed up. Today, I am gonna incorporate a jump rope into our warm-up. If you don't have a jump rope, no problem. You're just gonna jump along with us and you can pretend that you have a jump rope, all right? And I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. Jump ropes. If you have a jump rope, you want your handles to be somewhere right around your shoulder, okay? So this is not my own personal rope. I typically like my handles to be maybe like right around here, just so I have a little longer rope. You definitely don't want your handles down here. That's way too short. It's gonna trip you up. And then you definitely don't want your handles way up here, because that means your rope is too long and you're definitely gonna trip on that, okay? So first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna jump in place, okay? So relax shoulders and relax jumping, okay? So my heels are barely kissing the ground right here and I'm nice and loose, okay? We're not picking that jump rope up yet, but if you don't have a jump rope and when we get there, you're just gonna be here, okay? So from here, we're gonna go to one leg. Now notice, I'm using this leg as kind of a counterbalance, and then I'm gonna switch. Okay, so I'm doing my good relaxed jumping. My heel is kissing the ground, but I've got this other foot for support, and switch. Good, everything's relaxed here, and switch. Good, and now we're gonna go 2 jumps. 2 feet, better said, 2 feet, not 2 jumps. Nice and relaxed. Whew. Back to 1, switch, 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 switch. Now we're going singles, each foot. Jump, 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 switch, switch, switch. Good. Okay, now we're gonna act like we have our jump rope. Don't forget to breathe. Now we're going 2 feet. Good, single, switch, 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 side. Good, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. And side. And regular. All right, relax. Okay, so that's without the rope. Now we're gonna pick up our rope. Okay, so same thing. We are gonna run through that. We are doing single jumping today on this video, okay? Meaning, when I say we're doing singles, that means we're not doing double unders right now. If you are a person with double unders, then by all means do them. If you don't have doubles, we're just gonna stick with singles. So I'm gonna talk in terms of singles unless you are more experienced with your rope and you can go doubles, all right? And if you have no idea what I'm even talking about, no worries, okay? No stress, you're just gonna hang with me. So remember, with the jump rope, I'm gonna keep my elbows in, I'm gonna keep my shoulders relaxed, just like we were talking about, and I'm gonna keep my jump nice and consistent, okay? You don't wanna get here and you don't wanna get here, because as soon as I get here, my rope shortens, and that's when I mess up, okay? If I get here, I'm really gonna just smoke my shoulders and I'm gonna get tired really quick. And it's just consistency is the name of the game and staying relaxed, all right? So we're just gonna start off with relaxed 2 feet single jumping. Here we go. Oops, keep going, keep going. Hold on, sorry. I keep wanting to do double unders. Supposed. All right, keep it going. All right, now we're gonna go 1 foot. We're gonna run it out. Keep going. Oh my goodness. All right, 2 foot, 2 feet. Sorry, I keep wanting to do double unders. Singles. Now we're gonna go side to side. Ooh, keep going. Side to side. And now front and back. And regular jumps. Okay. Rest. Sorry, I gotta tie my shoe. All right. Now we're gonna try for some one-legged jumping. Okay, and we're just gonna go, we're gonna try to go 3 and 3, 3 and 3. All right? If you don't have a jump rope, you're just gonna hit here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Notice my other leg is not supporting anymore, so it gets a little more challenging, but this is good for your coordination. And if you're like me, how often do you jump on one leg? So it's good for us. So here we go, 3 and 3, okay? And if you are, this is the first time you picked up a jump rope in a really long time, then just try your best, no stress. This is just warming up and working on a skill. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, split. Good job. Couple more times. 1, 2. Perfect. All right. Good job, guys. Double unders. You know what? We can talk about those a different day. Let's save that. But hopefully everybody is feeling nice and warm. Let's throw in a couple jumping jacks too. Really simple. We're gonna go 10 jumping jacks, 10 squats. Okay. And let's go through that twice. Squats, hopefully you've done them with us before. Real quick, make sure those feet are a little bit wider than your hips. Right between your hips and your shoulders. Your feet should be pointing forward, maybe toe out just a tad. You definitely don't want to be in this duck foot position. Okay, we're keeping that chest up. We're sending those hips back and down, and then we are coming all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, okay? So I'm gonna open those hips at the top. I'm gonna get as low as I can in a good position, and I'm gonna open those hips. Couple things to be thinking about. Sorry if you've heard this all before, but I just wanna give a couple reminders. Make sure those knees are always tracking out, okay? So as I'm going down, my hips are going back, my knees are tracking out over my toes. As I come up, they are also tracking out, okay? If you're like, what are you talking about? Just means we never wanna have our knees come in here, or when I'm coming out of the squat, I don't want my knees to cave in, okay? So I wanna really create some torque or tension here. So I'm here, my knees are out, okay? I'm never coming in here, all right? So be mindful of that. All right, let's get on with it. 10 jumping jacks, 10 squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 10 squats. You can go fast or slow. You can hang with me or not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good work. Okie doke. So for our skill work today, we are gonna do some planking and some pushing up, okay? So not quite push-ups today, but we're working on high plank. We're gonna come down in an eccentric manner, and then we're gonna push right back up. So here's what that's gonna look like, all right? We're gonna be super intentional about what we're doing today, what our body's doing, and we're really gonna make sure we're doing it correctly, and we're kind of just paying attention to what we're doing. This is not a fast movement by any means, all right? So I'm gonna start off in this tabletop position. Okay, so wrists are always underneath the shoulders, okay? So this is my position here, okay? Let me show it from the front. So I'm here. So my fingertips are forward. I'm never gonna be with my fingertips in. That's gonna be not so awesome on our shoulder joints or our shoulders. Okay, so fingertips are here. Now, from this position, I'm gonna get in a plank. Okay, my feet are together, my spine is neutral. Now, I'm gonna come down to the floor. Now, I want you to pay attention to my elbows. My elbows are gonna come back, and I am gonna drop myself down, and I'm maintaining that neutral spine, okay? Now, just watch. From here, notice I'm not moving my hands. They're in the same spot. They're right underneath my shoulders, okay? Now, I'm gonna get super tight. I'm gonna bring my heels together. I'm gonna squeeze my core, which we talked about this before. My core is everything from here to here. So I'm down here, I've lowered myself. Now, I'm resting at the bottom, and I'm really gearing up to push myself up in a good position. Okay, so I'm getting super tight. Now from here, I'm gonna push myself up in this good plank position. Okay, don't try it yet, because I wanna show you a couple options. So one more time, in real time, it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna lower myself down, my elbows are coming back. I'm gonna get all the way down to the ground. I'm gonna bring my heels together. I'm gonna get super tight. And then I'm gonna try to maintain this great body position with a neutral spine. Everything is super tight. I'm gonna push up, and notice where my elbows are. They're nice and tight, okay? So I'm here, I'm lowering myself, my elbows are here, okay? Now, pretty challenging, especially if you're gonna keep everything super tight. Okay, so it is no problem whatsoever to drop those knees, okay? And you should be dropping your knees if you can't keep that good body position, all right? So I'm in this position, I'm here. If you can only like get here and you're like, oh boy, okay? I want you to drop those knees, and then you just continue on. Okay, so same thing. I'm gonna keep my knees on the ground. I'm gonna get super tight, and I'm gonna push myself up. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna lower myself. I'm gonna get to the ground. I'm gonna get tight, and I'm gonna push myself up. Okay, so try it first on your knees. Make sure that that's working for you. The big thing is range of motion, elbows are in, get super tight, and then push yourself up, all right? So we're gonna let's do 5 on our own. I'm gonna do a couple from my knees. So you can just kind of check out what I'm doing while you're doing your 5. But make sure that we're just sticking to those cues, okay? So 5 on your own, okay? I'm gonna do 5 on my own. We're definitely probably not gonna be at the same speed, but I'm just gonna do a couple so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so go ahead, give me 5. All right, keep going until you've got all 5 in. Okay, so that is pretty challenging, okay? And it's really, you're gonna figure out real quick what it feels like to get tight and then push yourself up as opposed to not being tight, okay? So hopefully those went well for you. And remember, going from your knees, no problem, all right? We really just want full range of motion here, get tight, and push up, all right? Not to beat a dead horse, the one thing that you don't want to do if you're going from the knees, you want to make sure that, so if I'm going to go down to my knees, I want to make sure that I'm not keeping my hips high and my chest low, right? I want to make sure everything is coming down at the same time and going up at the same time. Okay, so same time, everything moves together. So what I don't want to do is either bring my hips up or bring my shoulder and chest up first, okay? So just make sure everything is moving like one unit, okay? All right, so we've done our jumping. We've done some upper body plank push-ups. Now we're gonna move on to this workout of the day. So here it is, 5 rounds. You are gonna run 2 minutes. And the way we have been doing it here is really simple. You're either gonna run a minute out and a minute back to accumulate your 2 minutes, or kids, especially at home, run around your backyard for 2 minutes, okay? Make sure you're being safe, of course. So kids, check with your parents. So in a perfect world, and parents, you might want to do this with your kids. I think that would be awesome. If I was going to do this workout at home, I would open my garage. I'd probably do this in the garage. I would run down the street for a minute, and when I got to wherever that, I'm just going to, pick a house. If I got 6 houses down or 10 houses down at the 1 minute mark, that would be my marker for the remainder of the workout, if that makes sense. So for me, once again, I start my watch, I run for a minute, I hit wherever I'm at, and that's my marker, I run back, okay? Kids, here's what we don't want to do. We don't want to run out in the middle of the street. We don't want to be unsupervised. We want to keep it 100% safe and fun. All right, so kids, talk to your parents, find out your best options. Parents, run with your kids, supervise your kids, maybe time them, okay? Be their timer and their cheerleader, or like I said, do it with them, okay? So you're gonna run for a total of 2 minutes. Parents, if you're like, no, I'm not running, you can speed walk, you can walk, you can jog lightly, all right? Then when you come in, you're gonna do 3 to 5 push-up planks. You can either go from your toes or you can go from your knees. And you are gonna pick your number, okay? The goal, once you pick your number, say you're like, man, I'm gonna do 3 solid push-up planks from my toes, that's gonna be your goal, hit 3 every time. If you're like, you know what, the toes, not feeling like I'm doing those super awesome, maybe you're gonna go from the knees and, maybe you're gonna do your 3 and you're thinking I can stick with 4 and I can hit that number every time. And these are for quality, guys, not for time, okay? So you might do 1, press out, shake it off, do another one, push up, shake it out and do another one. These are for quality, okay? Then you're gonna do 10 to 15 squats. Same thing. This is all about where you are fitness level wise, okay? So we're gonna go 10 good squats, just like we did in the warm-up, okay? If you go 5 rounds of 10, that's gonna be 50 squats at the end of this workout. If you go 5 rounds of 15, that's 75, I think. So keep that number in mind, right? If this is like workout number 1 for you, I would definitely hit 10. Okay, if you are like a lean, mean fitness machine, you're gonna go 5 sets of 15. Okay, so pick your numbers here, guys, and make sure that they're good movements, all right? the squats. Sometimes when we're moving quick, sometimes we get stuck here, right? We want to open those hips every time. We want that chest up. We want our knees in a good position. Everything we've already talked about. Okay? So, scale, modify, everything is needed. If you've got some injuries, if you've got issues, pick a different movement. So you could pick, you know, sky's the limit. There's lots of other movements out there. But once again, we're gonna run for 2 minutes. Kids, check with your parents. Then you're gonna do 3 to 5 solid push-up planks or planks into that push-up position. And then we got 10 to 15 good squats, 5 rounds, all right? This too, you can always scale down if needed. Okay, so hopefully this is gonna give you some good cardio, some good upper body, and some good lower body. All right, this is one that I'm not gonna do today just because, you know, I'm not gonna head out on a run with the video playing. So anyway, I hope you have found this to be a good workout. Hopefully you've learned some stuff. Hopefully these have all been fun. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. Reach out to us if you need anything, and thanks again for all the positive feedback and comments. If we can do anything for you, let us know, and have a great day. See you later.